Alright guys, another project I'm working on today is taking these marker lights off. Basically there's a hole in the center here where the wiring goes through, and then there's these two holes where the screws go through, and they go through the sheet metal here in the roof. So I'm taking that off and I'm going to weld up all these holes. The reason I'm taking these off is because I'm going to be replacing them with these smaller little LED lights. I'll probably mount them down here a little bit lower. Not positive yet, but you know how things evolve when you're doing a project. But anyway, these will be a much cleaner look. They're a lot smaller and they're actually brighter too, so I think this will look a lot nicer. Alright, this is what it looks like with the light removed. This hole here was where the wiring went through, and these two here were where the screws were at. I went ahead and just drilled through these holes again just to clean the area up a little bit. It was pretty corroded and dirty inside the holes, and it's a lot easier to weld if you have good clean metal. And same with here, I just kind of ran a drill bit around the edges on the inside there to clean it up a bit. Okay, I've got it welded and I've ground down the welds, and this is what it looks like when it's finished. All I need to do now is just take my DA, run some sandpaper around this area here, and just put a little epoxy primer on it just to seal it from the weather. Another little project I've been working on are these rub rails. These go right here over this little area here. These weren't too bad, they were really dirty. I just took a Scotch-Brite pad and just kind of clean these up a little bit. But these rub rails right here on the back side, one wasn't too bad, but the other was. It had some major rust and pitting and holes in it, so I've leveled the holes up and coated them really good with epoxy primer. Basically just poured it on there, so hopefully that'll keep it from rusting again. Like I say, this was a rural route truck, so it was covered in dirt all the time, and dirt got trapped. I mean, I had to chisel out all the dirt that was trapped in here. It's pretty bad. Anyhow, I think this will about wrap it up for this episode. Got all these cleaned up, and I've got this piece of metal here laying on the ground. Just another piece of metal from the interior that I took out, and that piece of metal is going to be this square area right here in the transition. I'll build one for both sides out of that chunk of metal. I'm getting ready to start the transition, so stay tuned.